Hey, what's happening, guys? Dan Darrow here with another Options in Play video update. Uh, when it comes to to trading news, sometimes you can predict when the news is going to come, and sometimes you have an idea of what the stock is going to do. But other times you'll be in a position and news just comes out unexpectedly, right? And over the weekend, Zillow, total surprise headline, right? The company announced that they're going to be pausing their iBuy program. This was on Sunday. So I think a lot of people are expecting the stock to be down on Monday, which it was, right? I mean, this was something that was already in the downtrend, but it was working on a recovery, right? So it was starting to show some like interesting, like bullish signals where it's starting to like break the downtrend. It was Opendoor, which is like kind of like a comp, was really acting great. So Zillow was, it seemed to be in the process of turning the corner, and all of a sudden you get like a negative headline and the stock drops, right? So definitely unexpected. Pretty big down open on Monday. However, right, you use what the market gives. In this case, you use what the stock gives, right? And when it opened, it held the August low perfectly, right? So a news announcement like that, you don't exactly know what it's worth to the stock, right? So I mean, I was reading some people thinking it was going to be down 20%. Some people thought it would be down 10%, right? So when it opens, you kind of wait and see how the stock itself reacts, right? In this case, it did open down a decent amount, but it held the October low perfectly, right? So on the session, which is right here, right, holds the low perfectly, right? Following day continues to hold the low, right? So you start to get tradable levels, right? If you're in the options already, then you have a really obvious level that needs to be the exit, right? Because it held the low, continued to hold the low, so now that low, right, this 84 level really needs to be your hard exit, because if it takes that out, then it probably starts to head much lower, right? If you weren't in it and you were looking for a trade, right, well, perfect double bottom, right? Gaps down to the 84 level, holds, starts to rebound, and now you're getting the move into the gap, right? So there's two ways to look at it. If you were in options and it moves against you, then now you have your absolute hard exit below the double bottom low, right? If you weren't in it and you were looking for a trade, you got the double bottom, right? You get the uptick into the gap, and now you get the extension to the gap to hopefully make some money if you're thinking on the long side, right? So even if you're not in the options, or maybe if you were in the options, sometimes the best thing to do is, assuming it hasn't hit your stop that next day, is to let the stock form levels, right? Because then you have tradable price points to work with, and you can kind of get a feel for whether like the news was maybe like a little bit of an overreaction, or if it was like a legitimate news, right? So in this case, stock doesn't hit the stop the first day, continues to hold, and then comes the rebound. So there's two ways to approach it, right? And for me, like that's what I try to do when you get like the unexpected gap. It's like, okay, let's see how this acts. Let's see how the open goes. Let's see how the morning goes. Let's see how the day goes, right? How does the stock respond? And then how does like the following day look? Because sometimes selling on that first day, even though the news sounds bad, might not be the best way to approach it. Okay? So if you like this video and you're looking for more information about trading, swing trading with options, please follow up with the link in the description of the video for more information on options in play. Have a great night. Stay well, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.